hey there, Grace and Truth. Just wanted to share something with you that the pastors have been noticing. It's a little bit funny, but it's also kind of a problem to be solved. What's been going on is the last few months we've gotten so many new people. Either they've become Christians or they've moved into town, or whatever the case may be. Really, it started when we were meeting out on the lawn outdoors during the summertime, and so we've been doing a lot of follow-ups and meeting people and coffee and home visits and whatever, and we've noticed people saying some stuff that we've never heard before at Grace and Truth. And what they've been saying is, yeah, I showed up the first few weeks and nobody greeted us. And we're all just like, that's not normal. Like, where does that come from? Because we're a pretty extroverted church on average, like normally people show up and they get their hands shook. So, what's going on there? So we started asking the question, like, well, hey, when you showed up, where were you sitting? Did you sit in the same place every week? And we noticed that, there were a lot of new people sitting around a lot of other new people. They just kind of gravitated somehow towards each other. And so everybody was standing in this group like, well, I'm the new person. Shouldn't people be greeting me? And it turns out everybody around them was the new person. And so that's why it seems like nobody, knows anybody. But there are a lot of new people, especially if you go to second service right now. It's easy to walk into Grace and Truth right now and say, oh my goodness, what have I missed? This is like a different place. And we've been here before. There seems to be a kind of a stair-stepping motion to the growth at Grace and Truth. We'll kind of hit a surge and then we'll level out for a while. Everybody will get to know each other. We'll hit a surge again, level out for a while, and everybody will get to know each other. And then we'll go plant a church, right? So we're in that surge right now. And so we know how to do this, but I just want to bring this up because the phase that we're in requires extra intentionality on greeting. So everybody within the sound of my voice, here's how we're going to solve this problem. You are all now on the greeting team. There's your new job title, okay? So when you see somebody you don't know, go and talk to them. Don't spend all your time on Sundays with people whose phone number you already have, okay? If you already know the person, if you're going to be seeing them throughout the week, if you guys are exchanging memes on Facebook, you're already connected. Maybe there's somebody out there that needs community, and you are the person that's going to connect it to them. I'll leave you with one story. One of the couples that has been at Grace and Truth as long as I have, since before we were called Grace and Truth. Wow, that sun is not messing around. They told me how they showed up. And what happened was they walked in, and it must have been Micah at the time. He was singing that day. And he walked up with a smile and said, hi, nice to meet you. Shook their hand and introduced himself. And they said, this feels like home. And I can't tell you how many countless times I've heard that story exactly repeated from, other people. So it's just time to start doing that again. We know how to do it. And everybody, whether you have the gift of hospitality or not, now we have the responsibility for hospitality. And those that are particularly gifted are already doing it and probably don't need to be told. The rest of us, go out of your way to make somebody feel at home. And that's the phase that we're in. We're going to reach people that are actually coming to us. It's a weird thing. God is under no obligation to send people to us. Our job is to go out and share the gospel and kind of gather the flock of God that way. At the moment, he seems to be sending them right through the front door. So anyway, that's everybody's job now, and I just wanted to bring that up because we don't want that to keep happening, but it's also kind of a funny problem to have. So let's fix it, and we'll see you guys on Sunday.